The American people do not trust Elon Musk, and Elon Musk is incompetent in his position. And how do we know? Because they fired tens of thousands of people, was challenged in court. The court said the people have to go back, and now the people are coming back. He's incompetent. He's a thief. He's a Nazi, and people don't trust him. Period.
Let me just...
I really don't
Jamal, what's his last name? Bowman?
Bowman.
Bowman.
I forgot.
You the last nigga on earth to talk about anybody saying incompetency.
He should be canceled.
You pulled the fire alarm.
I'm not for canceling, but he should be canceled.
And said that's the same thing as the goddamn door. The fire alarm. A red fire alarm.
He knew what he was doing. He was just lying. I haven't seen him on TV since then.
Nigga, he was jumping on the stage with LLC.
Like, you actually can't bring up the word incompetent when you pulled the fire alarm and said you was trying to leave the building, bro.
He know what he was doing.
Like, let's be for real, bro. Like, oh my God, bro.
But that's on foul.
The man that let's think about this. NASA couldn't bring the astronauts back. Nobody, the United States government could not bring the astronauts back.
I think they
But
could,
who
but
did?
they chose not to. Yeah.
That could be true, too.
It's
but that's more insane.
A
Who
rocket
did?
go
Elon
into
Musk.
space. Rocket go into space, come back and land where it's shot
God,
from.
bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, didn't Jamal didn't he not get reelected in AOC then?
Yeah.
Buddy, you suck.
This is how I know God is real. Because I was literally about to go to a sleep doctor because I really struggled to sleep.
He was.
And then we actually just happened to,
Ran across Beam.
find out about Beam. And so I was okay, I'll try this first. And it has literally solved my problem. Like, I think the biggest keys here are what are the ingredients? We got the melatonin, the magnesium, and the theanine. All of those like combined, because I've heard of all these things separately, but when you combine them all, it's like you get in the bed and you feel like something's weighing you down. Like that's how you don't feel like moving. And then you wake up and
I remember you said that I felt like I sunk in the bed.
That's how I felt. Yeah, and it helps me relax my mind before I get to bed. So you can turn on some Cartier Family, lay down, hit the Beam, go to sleep. All right, guys. So what you want to do is go to beam.com and put in the discount code Cartier, and that's going to get you 35% off. That's not no little discount. That is a big discount, y'all. Beam is really blessing. It's a company that, has value similar to ours, and they really just want to help. So 35% off with the code Cartier.
That's not true. And this shows, again, the American people do not trust Elon Musk. And Elon Musk is incompetent in his position. And how do we know? Because they fired tens of thousands of people, was challenged in court. The court said the people have to go back, and now the people are coming back. He's incompetent.
They knew not to bring Scott.
He's a thief. He's a Nazi, and people don't trust him. Period.
Let me just...
I really don't recognize my party. I don't recognize its principles. I surely don't see any leadership. I don't want to give full credit to President Trump for breaking the Democratic Party, but it surely is in disarray and, most importantly, completely rudderless. And what I saw my governor and friend, Tim Walz, say today was appalling. And I don't want to demean any individual directly, but I'm just shocked that someone who should know better read the room so poorly. I liked him for a long time.
Yeah.
But this is nonsense. And by the way, and just as you said earlier, what you said about cheering the tanking of Tesla stock, not only does that hurt a lot of Minnesotans who have their money in pension funds, it hurts Tesla employees. This is one of the world's foremost innovative companies based in the United States of America. No elected official should ever demean an American company like that. It's nonsensical. And then to call him a South African Nepo baby. He's an American citizen for 20 years. He's built some of the most extraordinary companies in the world. And call him what you will. You can disagree with his initiative, Doja. But my goodness, 40%. For my party to be, should be condemning it, should not be celebrating it. I'm really appalled right now and shocked.
Some of y'all voted for him, though. Some of these liberals really voted for it. That's insane, man.
Yeah.
Well, we already knew Tim wasn't a cool guy. We already knew it. We said it on this channel. Y'all watched it. We knew this.
He put tampons in the boys' bathroom.
That's all we needed to hear.
Well, he lied about carrying a gun in war.
Yeah, it's a lot
That's
of stuff
disrespectful to the military.
Telling the little boys to put tampons up their little. No, chill out.
Yeah, bro, that's bad. That's bad. And now the liberals are going insane all around the United States. That's why I say I'm concerned for the human race, guys.
Well, it's not across the United States. I say liberals are tweaking across the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Cut off and berated, and it was all captured on camera. And the woman that was driving said the man that did all this was angry because she was driving a Tesla. As Fox 13's Alejandro Guzman explains, that woman was just trying to get to a doctor's appointment. She has the latest from South Lake Union outside of the Tesla showroom.
Nah, bro.
This encounter has left this mother pretty shaken up. She's just grateful that things didn't escalate physically. At the same time, though, she's afraid to drive her car anywhere, as we're seeing a growing number of incidents targeting Tesla owners, not just here locally, but nationwide.
I was thankfully by myself.
Lee was on the way to a doctor's appointment in Linwood Wednesday morning when she says all of a sudden a driver behind her just laid on the horn as they came up to a red light. Things spiraled out of control when a white SUV followed her and cut her off, stopping in the middle of the road.
Gets out and walks straight up to my window. So I cracked my window and I said, what is the problem? He goes, you need to sell your car. This is a Nazi car. You're driving it. You need to sell your car.
Lee says she's been driving a Tesla for the last 2 years. She says the man wearing a camouflage jacket and a ski mask attacked her for it.
It's really sad that this is what's happening to people who honestly, it doesn't affect how I believe or what I believe. Just the car I drive. Being in Seattle, it was climate's important, our footprint's important. This seemed like the right move for our very busy family.
In Oregon, shots were fired at a dealership, and in Massachusetts, charging stations were torched. These incidents have only intensified since CEO Elon Musk has taken a prominent role in the Trump administration while slashing government jobs and spending.
It felt so intentional.
Somebody's about to get hurt, bro. It's only a matter of time.
Exactly what he was there to do.
Yeah, I want a Tesla.
There was even a website now taken down sharing the personal information of Tesla owners to pressure them to sell their vehicles.
If it was to align with what we thought, that it's easy to just, turn over a $60,000 car and find something new that works. That's not a decision that everybody can make overnight. And I think that puts a lot of us in a hard position.
Now, since being confronted, Lee says that she started taking the highways in order to feel more visible and avoid those back road stop signs. At the same time, though, she also tells me that she's made several reports regarding this incident. We're waiting to hear back if this individual is going to be facing any consequences. In Seattle, Alejandro Guzman, Fox 13 News.
I'm never going to Seattle, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
And it's crazy. You can't even defend yourself.
That might be the weakest city in America. It's riddled with crime. That's what the furries
were
homeless people and drugs and obviously insane, crazy liberals.
The furries were invented in Seattle.
Wow. They gave, in Seattle, if I'm not mistaken, in the schools, they give kids dog bowls and litter boxes.
For real?
The ones who are furries. That's freaking weird. That's extremely weird.
Serious to affirm them.
That's extremely weird.
And then
tax dollars should not be funding those schools.
Hold on. Is Seattle is the city that it's in California, but is that the state that where you have to flee first before you defend yourself, or you can't defend yourself at all?
You know they don't have guns.
Come on, bro. That's the most liberal state in America, but guess what? They're also one of the richest states.
Cities.
Cities.
For corruption.
The liberals make that a talking point, though. Well, we have the richest cities, but also the dumbest people in them.
That's why he won. Because people like you. That's why he won. That is why he won, because of people like you who need to stop it. Let him live.
Bro, just like, bro, chill, bro.
You're okay with that? He's a racist.
How can I be racist, bro?
If you fucking voted for Trump, you're a racist. He's a racist.
How can I be racist?
No, he's not. Leave him alone.
Doesn't watch the news.
You realize he wants to be Democrat.
He say you don't watch the news.
I said, why are you wearing that hat?
She's crazy.
I don't know how long the Democrats have been running New York since. Who knows how long?
I want to put the hat on her.
Alright, well, this is my stuff. I hope you enjoy the hat.
She touched Earth.
These people are bots. Watch the other dude come up and take a picture of her face when she falls.
She does.
Wow. Watch the dude in yellow.
Oh, she took a attacker.
Boom, got a little on her.
Look. He came and took a picture of her face.
That is insane, man.
He said,
People are crazy, bro.
That's what she get.
She said, you don't watch the news.
To see what the news, this is
all you needed to say.
Yeah, this is misinformation is personified.
It's sad.
Imagine, bro. I've never seen someone do this for anyone wearing a Kamala Harris or Joe Biden hat. Never. They will say the other side is extreme, and they will say they're divisive. I don't know what to say about
They really believe they Hitler, bro.
We need to go somewhere we need to go to Seattle. We need to make a video. We need to go to Seattle with MAGA hats.
I don't want to do that, bro.
They letting off shots, bro. We
You-
can't bring no firearm, brother.
We might have to check you in too. You've been hearing the allegations that have been going on in California. We ain't
Nah,
been
this
checking-
is in Seattle.
I think this is New York.
Oh,
They're
this
on
is in New York,
the subway.
But I mean, you can go. We'll probably go to New York and get away with it, but I wouldn't go to Seattle. They burning the whole Tesla station.
And land off rounds.
That's crazy. It's like we almost going. Like I see why the liberals were saying and Democrats were saying we almost going into a civil war. But we know who's starting it.
They ready to go.
That's who's starting it. They saying Elon's about to start it, but they really starting it.
Well,
it's the media, but the media has fear-mongered people to this point. But these people, if you believe this, you're dumb. Sorry.
If the left and the right go on the civil war, let's be
But
real.
Okay, but we ain't gotta get into all that. But we ain't gotta get into it.
I'm just saying, let's be real.
Why is that even being talked about?
It's only one side of people that's talking about it.
We're all we're just going through a mental like state or a mental problem in this country because we're all in a great position. Like we're all just divided and all this different stuff for no reason. Actually, it's because of the media. Yes, it's just crazy to me, bro. We're all in a great position, so I don't understand why we this divided and talking about something like a civil war when we in the greatest position we all could ever be. This is insane to me, bro. And it's all because of the media, man, and the Democrats, man. But hey, this is insane, guys. I mean, following a mom in her car blowing up Tesla stations, and it's just God. And it's getting worse, guys. Influencers are getting swatted, so y'all be ready, man. They gonna come after y'all.
Nigga say y'all.
They gonna get me.
Why not? You live here too.
This morning, a growing number of conservative influencers are getting targeted by swatters. There have been at least a dozen incidents in recent days of bogus calls that draw police and first responders to the target's home.
We got a swatter outside. Bro, on some real shit though. When we see that dude outside,
you know what a swatter is?
SWAT is when they send
the
SWAT
police.
team to your house.
Okay.
But how did they get their address?
I don't know.
Okay, that's true. I'm an idiot.
But how do they get their address?
I don't know, but either way, I'm ready to check anybody, bro. Guys, we got a random guy that ride around in our front yard on a bike at 5 a.m. He came, knocked on our door at random time, and he just riding around on the bike. And it's just like, bro, where's this dude coming from? I don't know, y'all.
We gonna talk to him.
I don't know, y'all.
I'm gonna talk
Including
to him.
the home of Aaron Durham in North Carolina. She opened the door late at night to armed officers.
When I walked up to the door, he was pointing a gun at me, and obviously immediately stopped when he saw me. But it was a lot of confusion, a lot of fear. I felt like I was going to pass out most of the time that they were in the house.
This is so disturbing. The FBI and Department of Homeland Security are now investigating these incidents, and CNN Hadass Gold is joining me now. She is looking into them as well. What are you learning? Who is the target mainly, and how does this all go down?
Who's mentally?
What we've seen is over the past 2 weeks, at least a dozen influencers have been targeted in these swattings, and not just swattings, they're also getting things like bogus pizza deliveries. Now, what we found commonality amongst all of these influencers is almost all of them have some sort of following on X. Almost all of them are pro-Trump. Many of them have interacted with actually Elon Musk, the owner of X.
We're not gonna act like Nick Fuentes didn't have to hit somebody with that iron, y'all.
He didn't. He Tay maced her.
No, Nick shot a dude.
No, he didn't.
He maced that girl.
Yeah, he only maced the girl.
I thought,
and the other dude came to his house with a gun. And
somebody came to his house with a gun.
He shot him.
No, he called the police.
Called the police.
Remember that was misinformation. People were saying he got shot, But hey, man, this is happening though.
Wow.
All of them are pro-Trump. Many of them have interacted with actually Elon Musk, the owner of X. Some of them have millions of followers and are super well known, and some of them are some of these more smaller influencers. But again,
we on the menu.
almost all of them are Trump. Many of them call themselves conservatives, and many of them have interacted with Elon Musk. Now, as you noted, swatting is very dangerous and it can be deadly. These callers will call in with bogus calls of people being shot, of a home invasion, of holding people hostage. It causes a huge response from police and emergency services, which draws them away from other actual emergencies. Right. But if there's confusion, something could go wrong and something could go very wrong. So I actually spoke to two of these influencers. I spoke to Aaron, who you just heard from, and to Larry Taunton. She's in North Carolina, he's in Alabama. Both got these swatting calls right around the same time, early Sunday, right around 1 a.m. Both got bogus calls about that. They were pretending to be the homeowners, saying that they had been shot. There were other people had been shot, caused a big response. Here's what Larry said he experienced. Take a listen.
Police gonna come.
There were no sirens, no lights, no announcement, nothing. And he's trying the door handle. And I am crouched inside, armed, and I'm thinking if that man comes through my door, I'm going to light him up. Because you're just thinking,
who is this?
Somebody's here to murder me and my wife.
Yeah.
And what's really notable is a lot of these influencers are armed. They carry guns. And so many of them are saying this could have turned really bad because I thought somebody was robbing.
Why the police not saying nothing?
Because they said that they called him and said someone's been shot in the house. So the police trying to come in.
Quiet. Yeah. They ain't trying to make
I feel like they should have more. I don't know.
Nah, but you get a call, they gonna come regardless.
Well, they don't want the people inside to die, so they trying to make it as
they come quiet.
Yeah.
I understand.
If somebody's like held at hostage,
So that's
how
bad.
are they getting these people's address?
So you could be in the shootout with the police this easy, because this dude was almost in the shootout with the police.
Well, the police had to at least knock or do something, but they
not.
He said that they
not.
He said
they tried to open it.
Look at this image right here, bro. They looking like this 1 a.m. You might think this the cartel outside.
Well, they let their presence be known majority of the time.
Well, they not doing it right here.
We can't hear it. Scary. I don't know.
He just said they not,
I'm like
bro.
picturing this in my head. I don't know what I would do.
He just said they're just wiggling the door handle like they just like they're trying to sneak their way in there.
They might kick it down.
Well, yeah. What if that's actually Hamas?
You know it's not Hamas.
Well, I don't know who it is. But we'll know, baby.
I'm thinking if that man comes through my door,
do this. You get fucked up.
Come on, you said if the police here, then you
Nah,
gonna try to say it's Hamas.
I'm just saying,
if it was
we don't know
Hamas.
who it's gonna be though.
Well, obviously they're gonna let their presence be known. They're gonna say police.
Did they do that to him?
They didn't go in yet.
and I am crouched inside, armed, and I'm thinking if that man comes through my door, I'm going to light him up. Because you're just thinking, somebody's here to murder me and my wife.
And what's really notable is a lot of these influencers are armed. They carry guns. And so many of them are saying this could have turned really bad because I thought somebody was robbing my home.
Breaking in.
Yeah, Aaron called it a cheap form of domestic terrorism. Now, the FBI and the DHS say that they are investigating this. The Secretary of Homeland Security is saying that under President Trump's leadership, we will not sit idly by as conservative new media and their families are being targeted by false swatting. She also said this is an attack on our law enforcement and innocent families and will be prosecuted as such. But what makes this hard to investigate is the technology that these people use with the swatting. They spoof their phone numbers. A lot of them even use artificial intelligence to spoof the voices. But there have been prosecutions on this, and this is a very dangerous game that people are playing.
It is. It's really dangerous, and it puts a lot of people in a bad spot. The police and the people who are being swatted. It's disgusting. Someone is going to get hurt. Someone has gotten hurt. I remember this happening over video games.
Yes,
where someone got really hurt in all of this.
People have been killed.
And people have been killed.
Yeah, exactly.
This is an extremely dangerous game. It'll be interesting to see from the FBI if they're ever able to find who.
And if there's any
behind
connections to the attacks we're seeing recently on Tesla dealerships, on the cyber attack that Elon Musk said happened on X, because there is this connection with Elon Musk here.
Yeah. All right. Head out.
Wow, man.
Wow, that's actually insane.
I'm concerned for the human race.
Yeah,
I'm concerned for myself.
Not okay.
Hey, I know what I'm saying. He talking about they gonna let it be known. They saying they not gonna let it be known. Am I tripping? Did they say that on here? On some cases, they will not let it be known.
Because they're thinking they think that you're right. Someone's on the ground or being tied up, or
they're not coming in and saying, "Hey, police!"
But how are they getting the address? I guess it's easy to get someone's address if you know their full name. You can look it up in the phone book.
No, you can easily look that up. You can look that up easily,
You
bro.
talking Johnny Smith? Oh, he lives at 123 Clearwater Lane.
They still even make phone books?
No.
Online, probably.
My homie, he was dealing with the crazy girl. He never gave her address. She found the address by putting in like some little information. She paid $45 and she got the address.
What the hell?
So all our addresses is public right now.
Wow.
Probably.
That's.
Oh, damn, man.
You know that why I be
Scary.
showing my address public?
Yeah, it is public. Our address is pretty much
If
public.
you're not the
guys.
police, my address is public for you, though.
That's pretty crazy, man. Hey, police, I just hope y'all let it be known. Because that was something, man. I just hear a random, just at the door. At your door, man. That's, ooh,
Boom!
Hey.
Door kick geeks.
It's too many
who is it? The
firearms in
police?
his home for that.
Is the cartels and Hamas?
This is
Who
some
is
crazy
it?
liberals.
Who is it? That's what I'm saying. You just gonna have a gun pointed. You don't know.
You got
who
the
it
gun
is.
pointed at the police, you're dead.
Yeah,
So
Bro,
they-
but like they didn't make their presence be known. Like how do you not get any like safety out of that?
They don't
Like,
care.
They just try to break into your house.
But if the police see you with a gun pointed at them, they're gonna shoot you.
Man, that's fucked up, man. That's like
That's why I go out. If I was in this situation, which we could be one day, first thing I'm doing, 911, boom. Yeah, someone's trying to break in my house right now, and then
That's not gonna work.
I don't know, because you could be
It's not
moving
gonna
fast.
save it. Where we live though, it's a quick response time probably.
It's
Probably
not
like under
gonna. It's not
5
gonna help.
minutes.
Calling 911.
Well, you got to do it.
You got to deal with the
So what
people.
you gonna do?
You got to deal with the people that's there at the door.
So you're gonna put the gun at them?
No. If it's the police,
Well, how do you know who it is?
well, it's easy to look around the corner.
You act like you're not gonna be panicked, bro. Like it's
Damn!
No, y'all don't know, but the whole, anyways, though, guys, this is pretty crazy, though. Hey, we know who has the mental illness. They're literally calling the police on conservative influencers, guys.
Yeah, man.
To literally possibly end their life.
Bad.
Because that could happen here.
It's bad.
All right, guys.